Hello, beloved of Grace Church. It's Jocelyn here. I'm sitting on my back deck with sounds of life all around me, symbols and signs pointing us to the resurrection life that Jesus fully experienced and which is the promise for each and every one of us. We are moving into a new era in this post-pandemic or easing out of the pandemic phase that is just full of possibility and opportunity for growing in who we understand ourselves to be, growing in our faithfulness to God, growing in our love of God and of one another. One of my guiding principles during this time has been the importance of offering options so that people could figure out ways to worship and participate in our community that made the best sense for them, given their particular histories, their particular bodies, their particular concerns. We plan to continue with that as a guiding principle. For example, we're going to continue to offer live streaming even after we're all worshiping together inside the nave. The day we're going to start worshiping together inside the nave at 10:30 will be May 30th. Here's why. By that time, everybody who wants to have a shot of vaccine for COVID-19 who will have had the chance to do that. So we'll continue worshiping outside until May 30th, and then we'll go inside, and that's Trinity Sunday. Of course, if you prefer to worship inside, we've got the 8 o'clock available between now and then, and also our Wednesday noon service options. During COVID, at the beginning, especially when it was so much was being taken away, we were so acutely aware of how much we need community, how important community is to us. Not just our really close friends that we can always count on, but those casual acquaintances that maybe we just occasionally rub elbows with during coffee hour. Well, friends, this is the time for us to live into the vividness of that conviction and to return and to reconnect and to build back up or to strengthen even more those bonds that hold us together, those bonds that are ultimately spiritual bonds that come to us through the Holy Spirit. I'm so curious about how God is shaping us. I think COVID has revealed a lot of who we are in much to celebrate. I mean, we are a parish that continued our food pantry ministry through COVID. We're a parish that built a 24/7 pantry to serve even more folks who may not be available the 1 hour a day that our pantry is open. We're a parish that used the beautiful land God has lent to us for the Grace-Giving Garden and reconfiguring that to have a focus on produce for our neighbors this last summer. We are a parish that figured out every Sunday that we could worship together how we could do that safely. We're a parish that prioritized visiting folks who weren't able to come and join us or who had trouble with live streaming. We're a parish that at the very beginning of COVID agreed that our rectory, our former rectory, now called Grace House, would be a place where a family transitioning out of homelessness could live for 2 years. The first year we had a partnership with each, and we're paid some for that house as rent. But this year, because of your generosity, we're able to offer that house completely free of charge, and any money that would be collected as rent is then going back into the EACH Ending Area Child Homelessness Program. This is who we are. And the question as we move forward is, who are we becoming? Who is God shaping us and forming us to become together collectively? A really important part of our becoming is that we're growing as a parish. We're growing spiritually. That's the most important thing. But we're also growing in terms of the number of people who are connecting and finding Grace Church to be their spiritual home, a place of spiritual nourishment. And so through your generosity and through the wisdom of the vestry, through prayer and discernment, we've decided to hire a director of parish programs. I'm very excited to tell you that person is Madison Owen, somebody who has spent time with us, over a couple of summers as our summer service intern, who loves us, who knows us well, and who is excited to come and help us discern and expand our ministries and our living in alignment with God's hopes and dreams for us. This is Madison Owen. She will be working specifically with parish programs, and that certainly means children, youth, and family ministries, but it also means our fellowship ministries, our education ministries. She'll also be assisting me with congregational care and visits, as well as integrating our wonderful newcomers. A couple things for you to keep in mind as you join with me in this wondering of who we are becoming. On Saturday, May 22nd from 4 to 6, we've got a great fellowship event planned. It's called Sundaes on Saturday. This is Pentecost Eve, and we'll be making prayer flags and being together outside under the tent with ice cream. Who could resist that? God willing, it'll be warm, so that the ice cream will be a wonderful balm for a warm afternoon. And then on Pentecost, very importantly, we're going to be enrolling catechumens, people who are putting themselves forward to discern whether they'd like the bishop, when he comes in September, to lay hands on them and publicly affirm their commitment to following the way of Jesus. This is very exciting for our parish. It's about making new disciples and strengthening the disciples that we have. Also on Pentecost Sunday, which of course is the birthday of the church, at 9:15, the vestry and I will be having a parish-wide gathering, a meeting, where we'll be able to talk in greater detail about some of the things that I've shared in this video. So again, thank you for your support. I give God thanks for the ways that you have shared your gifts of presence, of money, of prayer, to keep our parish on the path to goodness and beauty and truth. And I ask that you continue to pray for me, to pray for our parish as we transition and become all who God would have us be. God bless you. Bye-bye.